bachelor's degree because he took care of 3 little kids every time I had to go to night class, and it was a lot of night classes. And I want to thank my mom for always supporting me and Professor Woody Johnson for being always hilarious.
Hey, what's up? This is Patrick. I want to shout out to my wife, Sarah, for supporting me the last 2.5 years, to my in-laws who actually wanted to come to this ceremony, and especially to my dad who's flying all the way in from North Carolina. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Howard with College of Education. I'm getting my master's in instructional technology, and I would like to thank all the professors and everybody in media services who supported me during this degree. Also my friends and family, and without the support of everybody involved, I don't know how I would have done this, and I just want to say thanks to everybody.
My name is Sahaya Negash. I'm from Eritrea originally, international student in chemistry and biochemistry department, NIU. I would like to thank the department and the graduate school for the opportunity, and I would like to thank my graduate committee for my dissertation. I would like to thank my advisor, Professor Lin. Furthermore, I would like to extend my appreciation and thank you to all the support given by fellow graduate students, and I would like to thank my family, still back home in Eritrea, my mother, my father, and all my siblings. I would also like to thank my friends who came from all over the states to support me today in my graduation. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Dan, and I would love to thank my family, my parents, my sisters, my brother-in-law, my co-workers at Media Services, and my professors, especially Dr. Laura Vasquez, Dr. Jeffrey Chown, and just my mentors like Kevin Meyer and Jen Howard.
To all my fellow graduates, I wanted to say congratulations. I hope and I wish everybody best of luck in the future. I'd also like to thank my director, Dr. Coffron, for allowing me into this program and giving me yet another chance to study abroad. It's been an amazing experience. And finally, I'd like to personally thank my great friend and mentor, Patrick Fisher, with men's tennis. We've had a great run with the men's tennis team, and go Huskies.
Hey guys, this is Patrick Gayden. I just want to thank the counseling department for everything you guys have offered. Great program. I love you guys, professors, colleagues, peers. You guys have been such a huge contribution to my success in this program, and I really want to thank you all. Thanks for everything. You guys are awesome. Go Huskies. Woo!
Thank you, Mom and Dad, and the rest of the Goff clan. Thank you, of course, Rick, all of my friends and family who helped me along the way. It's meant a lot.
Hi, I'm Cindy, and I'd like to thank my instructors and Dr. Hertz, and especially Tracy Costigan and Pam Taylor. I also like to thank my mom and dad for all the tears, and for my husband, Jim, I love you, and thanks for standing by me and helping me get through this, and we're good. Thank you so much. Bye.
Tack allihopa. Tiden här i USA var det helt underbar. And we'd like to both thank our program, everyone in the program, our friends.
Dr. Howell, Dr. Coffrin, you guys are amazing. I'd like to shout out to my family and friends back home in Florida. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for all your support for the year and a half I was here.
Vi ses snart, Sverige. Hej då!
Hi, this is Sharon Lakes. I'd like to send a very, very Merry Christmas to everyone, first of all. And shout outs to my mama, Miss Ernestine Lakes, and all those who have come out to support me today. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I would like to thank the Evans Scholars Foundation for the opportunity to come to NIU. I'd like to thank my mother for letting me come to such a great school. And then I would also like to thank the Department of Technology from the College of Engineering. All the professors did such a great job here. Thank you.
Ray Murray here. We'd just like to thank everyone from the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences for getting me to this point of graduation. Also like to shout out my girlfriend for all her love and support, and all my family and friends. Thank you so much. Couldn't have done it without you.
Hi everyone. I want to thank my family, my sister for housing me, and for all my faculty, and especially to Ruth Ann. Thank you very much, and I'm going to graduate.
Okay, I'd like to thank my family for being there for the last 6.5 years, letting me get through everything. I'd like to thank Mrs. Henningsen for being the greatest teacher I had here at NIU and for giving me the opportunity to be her undergrad teaching assistant this semester. It was a life-changing experience. So I want to thank all of them and my boyfriend and my boss for dealing with my school schedule for the last 3 years. So thank you to all of them.
All right, first I want to thank, of course, my mommy. Of course, God, my mommy, my big mom, my nuck, my whole family, basically. A special shout out to my girlfriend, Maya. Special shout out to my best friend, AJ. And I made it, y'all.
I'd like to take this time to thank my family and my friends and my professors here at Northern Illinois University. Finally made it, did it last 2014.
All right, I'd like to thank my mother, my father, my grandma, my lovely girlfriend, my best friends, and all my friends who've helped me throughout the years. I want to say thank you.
I would like to give a big shout out to my family, my friends, everyone who supported me, my teachers for doing such a great job. Thanks, guys.
All right, I would like to give a shout out. Well, first off, I would like to thank God because without him, none of this would have been possible. Second off, I would like to thank my mom, my dad for getting me here, raising me up, right? Third off, I would like to thank my girlfriend, Sierra Warren. Shout out to you because without me and you, we made this possible, my beautiful son and my daughter. All my family relatives, all the NIU graduates, man, I just want to thank all of y'all. We all made it, man. Let's get it, man.
My name is Angel Aponte. I'm majoring in economics. I want to thank all my professors, all my econ professors. I want to thank NIU, all my friends I made, the great experience. I greatly want to thank my mother and my father. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. And I also want to thank my Aunt Jaji and the rest of my family, my wife, and my beautiful daughter. And thank you, NIU.
Thanks, Mom and Dad. I did it.
I just want to thank my mom, my dad, and all my friends and family who are out here to support me. And I just want to let you guys know I couldn't have done it without you guys. Love you all.
Welcome, friends and family. I'm so glad to see you guys today. It's been such a long journey of 4 years, but I'm finally getting ready to graduate. Special shout out to my faculty advisor, Dr. Durick, Dr. Luckner, Dr. Messina, Dr. Finkelstein, and to all the faculties that's helped me through along the way, and to the office that has helped me a lot, which is the Office of Student Academic Success. And I'm so glad to see my family. Congratulations, Huskies, and go for it.
Hey, thank you, Mom and Dad, for everything you guys did for me under my undergrad years, my brothers and my sister, and this is for you guys. Thank you to the Gonzalez family, and this is an example for my little nephews to keep striving for higher education.
Shout out to my parents. Thank y'all for keeping me motivated and keeping me in school. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to my family and friends as well. Thank y'all for the support. It means a lot. It's been a long time coming.
I would like to thank my hardworking parents and my family.
I want to thank my parents and my family as well for funding my education here and always being there for me.
I'd like to thank my family for always supporting me and being there for me.
And we'd like to give a shout out to our sisters. Our Alpha Gamma.
Supervisor Michelle Brinkus.
Hi, Mom. Hey, family. I just wanted to say thank you for supporting me, and I hope you're happy because I really worked hard for this, and it's over. Hi, family. Hi, friends. I am so happy you're here. Thank you for being there for me. I love y'all. Mwah.
Hi, my name is Basilisa Silva, and I would like to thank my parents, Jorge, Ophelia, and Saul, and my aunt and uncle, Blanca, and Pablo. But most of all, I would like to thank the College of Health and Human Sciences and Dennis Barcima for providing such an amazing experience and learning about social entrepreneurship.
Hi, my name is Angelina. I just want to thank all of my professors in the College of Business, especially the sales program, because they landed me a job. Woohoo! Most importantly, I want to thank my family. Without them, I couldn't have did it. And yay!
I want to say thank you to my friends and family, especially my very supportive family, and my loving husband. Thank you for all the good times, and thank you for being here to support me today. Go Huskies.
I really want to thank my parents and my sister for supporting me in everything that they've, in all my endeavors. I really want to thank my family for always being there. And I want to thank my professors for encouraging me to do things. I want to say a special thank you to Beth Toll without you, I wouldn't be having an internship in China next semester. So thank you so much. And to Joan Petros, who's been my boss for the last year and a half. And I really enjoyed working with you. And I hope to come back and visit you all soon.
All right, I want to thank my family and friends and everyone who supported me through my journey of getting my undergraduate degree. And yes, RN, BS, we did it. I did it. Mom and Dad, I love you. Sister, I love you. Thank God. All right.
But I would like to give a shout out to everybody that helped me get this far, including my mama, my grandma, my sisters, my brothers, and everybody else at home, and my friends who I've come to go through a lot with here, including somebody close. Yeah, and shout out to myself, because I never really do that. So, yeah, I'm proud of me and, everybody that helped me. So, that's it.
Hi, reporting live from Northern Illinois University Convocation Center, and we would just like to tell you guys that we graduated!
Mamá, lo hicimos. Muchas gracias por todo tu apoyo.
I just want to say, Mom, Dad, I love you. And shout out to my friends, my fellow classmates graduating with me. And shout out to my aunts, uncles, and my cousins attending the ceremony today.
Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad. Thank you so much for everything. Appreciate all my family and friends being here. Means so much. Thanks.
I just wanted to thank my biggest supporters, my dad. Thank you. I couldn't have done this without you. I love you, Bernie and Carla. Thank you for being there for me. And Gabriel, Yoli, Damien, and Xavier and Noah, I did this for you. I love you guys.
I just want to say thank you to my mom and dad, to my older brothers, little sister, to Kyle, and to all the family and friends who are here today supporting me. I love you guys.
Thanks, Mom and Dad.
Woo!
Thanks, Mom and Dad, for everything. And I know I cried a lot, but I swear I had a great time. So thank you. Bye.
Big shout out to our moms and dads, and my grandma and grandpa and aunt and uncle.
Nina, Nashara, Hannah, Shevo, Ranak, thank you so much.
And of course, Mr. Zilm, for all that you've done and all your support for this college journey.
Thanks so much.
Well, we just want to give a special shout out to all of our family and friends who have supported us throughout this college experience we're going through.
Shout out to moms. Anita, you know who you are. My brother and my sister. All y'all, thank y'all a lot, man.
Shout out to Gail and Curtis, Victoria, Juanita, all of my family. Thank you.
Shout out to Joy and Ishmael and Nogwe and my family for looking out for me.
And last but not least, I would like to shout out my mother and grandma, Kim and Andrea Anderson. Thank you for birthing me. I wouldn't be here without you. And to that, we also want to say thank you, SDOTs,
Bros. Loud mouth to the bros.
We're all here. We're in here. Shout out to you and you and you and you and you.
You all are the real MVPs.
To everyone who helped me through the last 3.5 years, thank you. I did it!
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention? Welcome to Northern Illinois University's Fall Commencement Ceremonies. At this time, I'd like to introduce the president of NIU and his colleagues who will be joining him as members of today's platform party. Please hold your applause until all members are presented. Northern Illinois University President Douglas Baker. Executive Vice President and Provost Lisa Freeman. Member of the Board of Trustees Robert Bowie. Vice President for Research and Innovation Partnership, Leslie Rigg. Member of the Board of Trustees, Mark Strauss. Vice Provost Ann Berbrick. Dean of the College of Engineering and Engineering Technology, Pramod Vorha. Associate Dean of the College of Engineering and Engineering Technology, Omar Gareb. Dean of the College of Visual and Performing Arts, Richard Holley. Associate Dean of the College of Visual and Performing Arts, Melanie Parks. Dean of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, Chris McCord. Interim Associate Dean of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, David Ballantyne. Dean of the College of University Libraries, Patrick Dawson. Our vocalist is Andrea James. Our readers from the College of Business, Kenneth Elliott. From the College of Education, Stephen Tonks. The student marshals are Benjamin Pritchard from the College of Engineering and Engineering Technology, Stephen Boy from the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, and Alexandria Webb from the College of Visual and Performing Arts. And joining the members of the platform party are various members of NIU's esteemed faculty. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to present the Northern Illinois University Class of 2014.
We will now have the presentation of the national colors and the singing of the national anthem. Colors will be presented by the Northern Illinois University United States Army ROTC Color Guard with vocalist Andrea James.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
You may be seated. Good morning. My name is Lisa Freeman, and I serve as Executive Vice President and Provost of Northern Illinois University. I am pleased to welcome you to the December 2014 commencement exercises of Northern Illinois University. This is a day of great significance for the graduates and their families and friends. We're happy to have all of you here. It is now my pleasure to invite to the podium Robert Boy, member of the Board of Trustees.
Thank you, Lisa. Good morning. On behalf of the Board of Trustees of Northern Illinois University, please accept my congratulations on your graduation. Among its many responsibilities, NIU's Governing Board is charged with making sure that the state's investment in this university is properly managed. In the case of NIU graduates, the state of Illinois consistently realizes a huge return on investment. During your years here, you have experienced a lot. You have opened your minds. You have experienced new things. You have been challenged. You have had disappointments along the way, and you have had your successes, like today. And your greatest successes are yet to come. NIU graduates are in high demand in virtually every field and are well represented in leadership positions throughout our region. NIU alumni are making a difference in schools, hospitals, businesses, courtrooms, and research facilities throughout the region and beyond. In short, we have every reason to believe that you will follow in the footsteps of your predecessors and will make a difference in your field of choice. In the months and years ahead, you will be a part of exciting and challenging times. On many occasions, your ethics and principles will be severely tested. We believe you will handle these with high marks because your education at NIU has positioned you for career success. Each and every university resource, financial and human, is aligned to this keystone goal. And you have taken away these important NIU ideals: a respect for others, a strong work ethic, and a commitment to ethical behavior and practices. As graduates, we're counting on you and other NIU alumni to stay involved, continue to be a part of the NIU community, mentor current students, offer them internships, assist them in their professional networking. Their success will only make your degree more valuable. So, as you embark on your life's journey, remember what you learned at NIU. Represent your university with pride. Expect success and demand integrity of yourself, and stay involved. Envision what your bold future is, and then make it happen. On behalf of my fellow board members, I congratulate you on this special occasion. You are forever a part of Northern Illinois University, and we are very, very proud of you. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Trustee Boyd, for sharing that inspiring message with our graduates. It is now my distinct pleasure to introduce the President of Northern Illinois University, Dr. Douglas D. Baker.
Thank you, Provost Freeman. Good morning, Huskies. Good morning, Huskies. In fact, it's a great morning. A morning that many of you have anticipated for a very long time, and well, now it's here. And I'm proud and delighted to welcome you. I'd also like to give a special thank you to the world-renowned NIU Steel Band, directed by Liam Teague and Clifford Alexis. Can we give it up, these guys? They were created in 1973 and was the first active steel band formed in an American university, and to this day, it remains the best. And I think you'll agree they are terrific. I know this occasion is very special for our graduates, their families and friends, and I can tell you that no matter how many commencements I've attended, it's always a special time for me. It's always a new and fresh time for me. Why? How can it not be? When I have the privilege and opportunity to stand before a group of people who are on the cusp of doing great things, who will become the leaders of tomorrow, who will help their families and communities and organizations thrive in the future and hopefully make the world a better place. Since arriving here 1.5 years ago, I've found myself continually in awe of our students, their dedication, their diligence, and their effort, and by the transformative journeys they've embarked on during their time here at the university. Their guides on these journeys have been our outstanding faculty, talented and extraordinarily dedicated individuals who excel as scholars, teachers, and researchers, and who focus their energies on our students and help them shape their own futures. Will the faculty of NIU please stand and be recognized for your transformational work with these students? Thank you. And also thank you to the staff of NIU, who also play an instrumental role in our students' learning. Our support staff is at the hub of the triangle I speak of quite a bit, which connects our students and faculty to the outside world. Our students are smart, hardworking, and talented. They're committed to service, to academic success, to their communities, and to each other. Each student has a compelling story to tell about the journey he or she took to get here today. We don't have time to tell all of those stories, but I'd like to highlight a few examples. Could these students please stand when I announce their names? First, Stephen Boy from the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. NIU physics professor David Hedin tells a story about Stephen, who's one of David's star students. When Stephen was a sophomore, Dr. Hedin hired him to help conduct research at NIU and Fermilab on the development of a proton computed tomography system. This is a device that could become the next generation in medical imaging technology. While at Fermilab, Stephen also worked with Professor Hedin on the new $271 million Mu-2E experiment, a worldwide collaboration that aims to shed light on the building blocks of the universe. Pretty heavy stuff for a 20-year-old. But Stephen was up to the task. In fact, he was so good that Professor Hedin had to keep extra close tabs on Stephen. That's because other scientists were constantly trying to poach him for their projects. Stephen collaborated with some of the world's top thinkers in physics, presented findings at conferences, and co-authored 3 research papers. Says Professor Hedin, it's rare that an undergraduate can make a significant contribution to an experiment as complex as Mu-2E. Stephen has made contributions in 4 areas, and his work is comparable to the best advanced PhD students. By the way, Stephen wanted to be a Fermilab physicist since his mom took him to the lab back in grade school. Good move, Mom. At NIU, Stephen is a straight-A student, has won many awards and scholarships. He'll receive his bachelor's degree today in physics with a minor in mathematics. Aside from his studies and research, Stephen somehow finds time for community service work, including 240 hours logged with the Salvation Army. What makes all this more amazing, Stephen graduates today after completing his studies in just 3.5 years. He's not a star student, he's a shooting star. Not surprisingly, Stephen has a job lined up doing contract work for the next 8 months at Fermilab. Then it's off to graduate school where he'll pursue his PhD. There's no telling where this young man will accomplish in the future. Let's give Stephen a very warm round of applause. Congratulations. Next, Ben Pritchard, College of Engineering and Engineering Technology. Where's Ben? Hi, Ben. Ben is a case study in learning by doing and stick-to-itiveness. He came to NIU in the fall of 2011 after getting 2 associate's degrees from Wabaunsee Community College. He graduates today with a bachelor's degree in industrial and systems engineering with an emphasis in manufacturing. Over the past 6.5 years, not only has he been studying to become an engineer, he's been working full-time at Aurora Metals, where he's employed as a CAD craftsman. Ben and his employer might consider him a CAD craftsman plus. Because of his studies and experience, he's been able to participate in a variety of engineering projects while at work. This often involves him walking the floor and helping employees with work more efficiently. Ben recently completed his senior design project in lean manufacturing at Aurora Metals. He says working full-time while going to school helped him tie things together, gain experience, and apply the concepts from his major to his work. It's taken a little longer than he originally hoped, but devoting time to his studies and career simultaneously taught him how to use the whole day, set priorities, and manage his time carefully. Ben is thankful for the flexibility of his employer and for the fact that working at Aurora Metals while going to school has given him a financial leg up. A resident of Plano, Ben plans to continue his studies at NIU through the BS-MS program, which has allowed him to take graduate-level courses as an undergraduate. It'll save money and time during graduate school. Sounds to me like a lean, efficient approach to college. Maybe Ben could apply this approach to make the commencement exercise move along faster too. Seriously though, Ben is getting a leg up by combining his educational and work experience. He says his next step is to get his Six Sigma Green and Black Belt certifications for process improvement while attending grad school at NIU. Ultimately, his goal is to be a production manager or director with a strong background in quality control. With a combination of his education at one of the great engineering schools in the country and his great work experience, we know he is well on his way. Congratulations, Ben. Next, Amy Dutzman of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences and Visual and Performing Arts. Hi, Amy. Amy Dutzman's life changed in a split second. At the time, she was a 17-year-old high school student and star volleyball player. She remembers the car in front of her turning left. Everything on the roadway seemed clear. Then her car was suddenly struck head-on by a vehicle traveling more than 65 miles an hour. The life-altering car accident shattered her dreams of playing volleyball collegiately. She never again played competitively, but Amy says she's lucky to be alive. Now, every minute of every day, Amy fights full body pain and fatigue. You see, the accident left her suffering from fibromyalgia, a constant reminder of the incident that ended her once promising athletic career. After high school, Amy went to college in Minnesota. However, the pain was just too much for her to deal with on her own. She moved back home to be closer to her doctors, her family, and her friends. She says every day is a battle, yet there's no stopping Amy's competitive spirit. Her caring nature has become her motivation. As an NIU student studying psychology and minoring in art, she combines her studies to help others overcome the effects of pain and depression through art therapy. She says NIU provided her with the programs and opportunities she needed to make a difference in other people's lives. A strong student, Amy served on campus as a public relations officer for Phi Kappa Phi, where she organized events and fundraisers. She also interned at Opportunity House in Sycamore, a facility dedicated to helping people with disabilities. There, she taught classes on anger management and taught the disabled how to use art as a therapeutic and emotional release. She says the opportunity was a gratifying experience. She encourages those she works with to stay strong-minded because the persistence pays off. I couldn't agree more. Amy recently earned a job at Opportunity House, where she helps teach classes and assist with caring for clients. Please join me in a round of applause for this inspirational woman. It's clear from stories I've just shared that we have amazing students who've taken remarkable life-altering journeys during their time at NIU. It's also clear that they didn't walk alone down their chosen path. They had strong and consistent encouragement, help and guidance from a constellation of people. Most notably, I'm speaking about family. In that spirit of recognition, let's have all the moms, dads, grandparents, spouses, brothers, sisters, stand and be recognized if you are able. Moms, dads, students, thank them. Thank you. You know, we also owe a debt of gratitude to our NIU alumni, 240,000 strong, many of whom maintain strong and lasting firm ties to their alma mater. They are generous with their time, and their own personal narratives about their success since graduating are both instructional and inspiring. They've dared to try to do great things, and their successes have given NIU a bit of a reflective glory in which we can all thankfully bask. The record of achievement brings to mind a quote from Theodore Roosevelt, who said, "Far better to dare mighty things, to win glorious triumphs, even though checkered by failure, than to rank with those poor spirits who neither enjoy much nor suffer much, because they live in a gray twilight that knows not victory or defeat." In a short time, I've learned that NIU graduates dare to do mighty things. That's an essential part of the Husky spirit, and it's why our alumni have held leadership roles in all walks of life, from the classroom to the boardroom to the halls of Congress. Could we please have our alumni in the audience stand and welcome the newest graduates to the Husky Nation? Alumni. To the graduates, I pose these questions. What's your dream? Will you dare mighty things? I'll watch with anticipation and a sense of confidence to see how each of you rises to the occasion, because this is a momentous day in your life. It's the end of one chapter and an exciting beginning to another. Today you graduate. You're no longer NIU students, but students of life. You're still part of the Husky family. You assume your role as a member of our strong, successful, and dedicated alumni network, 240,000 people strong. Now it's your turn to take what you've learned and what has inspired you while with us to chart your own course and build your own life. Standing here before you, I have absolutely no doubt that you are ready. Your NIU education's taught you to think creatively beyond traditional boundaries. You're equipped with the communication and critical thinking skills that will allow you to thrive not only in the workplace, but in life. So by all means, chase your dreams, or as Theodore Roosevelt said, dare mighty things. My congratulations to all of you and best wishes for a prosperous and fulfilling future. Go Huskies.
Thank you, President Baker. At this time, I ask our guests to join us in acknowledging the accomplishments of each of our graduates. Provisions have been made for a professional photographer to take pictures of each graduate as he or she comes forward. These photographs will be available at a later time. We request that you remain for the entire commencement program to honor each of our graduates. Thank you. I would like to note that many of our undergraduate students have been recognized for awards and honors, but time does not allow us to announce each one of these. Among the academic and other honors that are identified by pins, ribbons, or insignias, please note that graduates with university honors are identified by gold cords and sashes, and our members of mortarboard are wearing gold ribbons secured by their mortarboard pin. And now the part we've all been waiting for. At this time, the undergraduate degrees will be conferred by the president of the university. Will all of the candidates for the bachelor's degree please rise? Dr. Baker, on behalf of the faculty of Northern Illinois University, I recommend that the appropriate degrees be conferred.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees as president, I hereby formally confer upon each of you, together with your fellows in absentia, who've been certified by the faculty as having successfully completed the prescribed requirements, the baccalaureate degree for which you are eligible. Accordingly, you are invested with all the privileges and responsibilities appropriate to that degree, and at this moment become alumni of Northern Illinois University. Congratulations. Now, it's customary that you move your tassel from right to left, signifying that you've earned your baccalaureate degree. All right, be seated, please.
Congratulations. Will all the graduates from the College of Engineering and Engineering Technology please rise and proceed to the platform as directed by the faculty marshals.
Benjamin Pritchard.
Paul Anneke.
Ryan Peterson.
Richard Van Camp.
Adrian Gidashevsky.
John Hornick.
Richard Simons.
Derek Seaton.
Matthew Phillips.
Anthony Bedrubin.
Joseph May.
Blake Shanahan.
Daniel Walsh.
Robert Chen.
LaRon Gray.
Travis Green.
James Glade.
Matthew Lorenzana.
Adam Petshaw.
Kenneth Olson.
Bartolomea Shublowski.
Bryce Mitchell.
Eric Irwin.
Joshua Scannell.
Kevin Keener.
James Hanson.
Andrew Henderson.
Ian Tupin.
Sajin Patel.
Chad Bouchou.
Thomas Swanberg.
Michael Gegner.
Wesley Lorsch.
Marcus Hayes.
James Moore.
Artem Goloshubov.
Augustin Diaz.
Dwayne Logan.
Alexander Johnson.
Shane Gallagher.
Stephen White.
Daniel Greenberg.
Joshua Knudsen.
Pasquale Zozaro.
Ahmad Roslan.
Tyler Odo.
Nicholas Golowach.
John Ma.
Lonnie Richardson.
Mehmet Badur.
Brandon Herring.
Joseph Emminger.
Anthony Bernardi.
Sean King.
Dimitra Alikakos.
James Terrell.
George Ciambanis.
Ian Klecka.
Shaw Ma.
David Willett.
Javier McCurse. Vincent Porter. Alfredo Hernandez. Alicia Johnson. Tanisha Harris. These undergraduates of the College of Engineering and Engineering Technology.
Will the graduates of the College of Visual and Performing Arts please approach the stage as directed by the marshals?
Alexandra Webb.
Casey Macko.
Alyssa Aldridge.
Natalie Malizio.
Dorian Burks.
Kelly McLaughlin.
Megan Servianki.
Avery Muther.
Michelle Bourjan.
Lara Makaharn.
Benjamin Christensen.
Rachel Noteboom.
Rose Dillon.
Sarah Ortnow.
Ayana Emson.
Kelsey Opegard.
Jessica Stetter.
Elizabeth Serrata.
Linda Gorman.
Atikwa Braslan.
Sarah Greer.
Jennifer Saraki.
Monica Sipes.
Seth Mackman.
Kevin Krull.
Rachel Lavaris.
Abby Wyman.
Ryan Teenan.
Justin Schroyer.
Michael Owens.
Gabrielle Fisher. Brooke Eisenbeis. Daniel Stetzinger. These are the graduates of the College of Visual and Performing Arts.
Will the distinguished graduates of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences please approach the stage as directed by the faculty marshals?
Stephen Boy.
Ronaldo Abbott.
Harad Adams.
Helena Aguirre.
Lucy Albers.
Cody Aguda.
Dan Amarina.
Mark Alagna.
Angel Aponte.
Mike Allegretti.
Zachary Andrews.
Emmanuel Almarez.
Behar Arifi.
Barbara Alvarez.
Samia Aslam.
Liliana Andelovic.
Andrea Ayapan.
Michelle Archambault.
John Babin.
Jose Arroyo.
Nathan Block.
Rachel Urand.
Stephen Bland.
Trevor Shanahan.
William Belsky.
Ashley Barney.
Rigoberto Buenos.
Mackenzie Baker.
Mark Barazuski.
Kevin Bartelt.
Michael Blachot.
John Becker.
Ethan Bolin.
Haley Beckman.
Joseph Borasso.
Max Berndt.
Zari Berkela.
Lindsay Bernardi.
Derek Gardner.
Kate Bjorvik.
Haley Bradley.
Kelly Blake.
Ebony Brown.
Dale Bodewig.
Shrone Burnett.
Francis Bukidis.
Juan Calviro.
Abigail Bowen.
Kyle Carlson.
Loria Boyle.
Matthew Bernatz.
Scott Brady.
Allison Carroll.
Kyle Bricka.
Daniel Casasola.
Clayton Buckrop.
Joe Sonilia.
Dustin Byerly.
Anthony Chapman.
Chantal Cannon.
Bernard Chesley.
Matthew Carlson.
Ting Feng Choi.
Sarah Carter.
Andrew Close.
Leslie Castro.
Sarah Como.
Miriam Chico.
Kyle Connors.
Hannah Claseri.
William Corley.
Nicole Colson.
Michael Cornelli.
Melinda Conforti.
Philip Cubberley.
Stephanie Cook.
Andrew Courier.
Larry Cuevas.
Robert Dalheim.
Kevin Cousins.
Katie Davis.
Nelsie Cruz.
Janique Dean.
Ashley Michelle De La Paz.
Joel Dennison.
Brittany Driscoll.
William DeJoa.
Mary Enox.
Daniel Dahl.
Adrian Desmond Smith.
Randy Dotseth.
Tangela Nina Griffin.
Matthew Druth.
Tequila Jackson.
Sithuli Dudek.
Nisha Rush.
Jonathan Dunn.
Deshaun Dixon.
Kevin Eakes.
Tyron Hickman.
Rando Errett.
Darius Sias.
Jeffrey O'Connor.
Marshawn Dabney.
Patrick Farley.
Regina D'Amico.
Catrice Ferguson.
Cara DeFrisco.
Alexander Filippini.
Savannah DeVille.
Jacob Fornek.
Sinai Dominguez.
Jonathan Franson.
Andrew Dungdera.
Alex Gallivan.
Amy Dutzman.
Kyle Garrett.
Matthew Dunn.
Jeanette Garza.
Zachary Edmond.
Alec Grzinski.
Sean Fyrick.
Matthew Gillen.
Miles Fashon.
Jessica Jufrey.
Natalie Fernandez.
Sean Gagulamari.
Saman Fino.
Macarita Gonzalez.
David Flores.
David Green.
Victoria Frank.
Candace Guido.
Angie Frasheri.
Catherine Gustafson.
Janelle Garrett.
Kimberly Halsey.
Kimberly Gartland.
Antoine Hampton.
Bradley G.
Amanda Harding.
Catherine Gilman.
Mickey Hathak.
Erica Gill.
Angela Heading.
Matthew Goach.
Kristen Heller.
Daniel Gonzalez.
Brian Heredia.
David Gray.
Ryan Hicks.
Brittany Guinzio.
Alec Hitzman.
Daniel Hamill.
Ezekiel Hobby.
Elizabeth Harrow.
Rachel Horvath.
John Harvey.
Sabrina Hull.
Dimitri Hatsis.
Patrick Hussein.
Venora Head.
Amanda Iglesias.
Brittany Heath.
Angela Isom.
Cornelius Henry.
Harini Iyer.
Georgia Hionis.
Natasha Jensen.
Alexis Hitzeroth.
Andrew Lomo.
June Hawkison.
Lanisha Jones.
Ashley Howell.
Michael Jordal.
Jacob Hunhoff.
Ryan Kaplan.
Kehinde Ishola.
Navek Kelly.
Lauren Iverson.
Joseph Kanar.
Darius Jackson.
Joanna Kenyon.
Jade Harris.
Alethea Kidder.
Whitney Jones.
Britton Chenner.
Brittany Jones.
Tyler Clowhite.
Sanoyan Okasanjo.
Aaron Kolb.
Sarah Hannon.
Dolores Zenz.
Donna Hutchinson.
Monica Comperda.
Claudia Jansen.
Krista Krepp.
Jessica Johnson.
Nicholas Laggett.
Edward Jones.
Autumn Larson.
Shane Jovanovic.
Kevin Levin.
Robert Casper.
Angela Lang.
Casey Kemper.
Michael Lewis.
Sean Herbert McIntosh Kenny.
Benjamin Leitner.
Anas Khan.
Anthony Lombardo.
Jessica Cuppera.
Guadalupe Lopez.
Aaron Klecka.
Daryl Hannon Lawrence.
Jiyun Ko.
Jordan Lucas.
Samantha Kraft.
Patrick Lynch.
Michelle LaForest.
Sheikh Mahmood.
Mark Lang.
Joseph Malik.
Alexander Larson.
Monica Marcinkowski.
Curticia Lawrence.
Thomas Marino.
Nicholas Leali.
Alicia Washington.
Teron Lewis.
Hosea Marufo.
Michael Lofthouse.
Allison Martin.
Frank Lopez.
Graciela Martinez.
Michael Loyal.
Daniel Mascotti.
Tyler Lundquist.
Brian Mayer.
Ashley Magyar.
Terrence McGill.
Joshua Malachowski.
Nicholas McEwen.
Fatima Malik.
Oner Madrano.
Lucas Marinello.
Charles Menicaci.
Rebecca Mara.
Sean Mertens.
Hannah Marshall.
Kiara Miller.
Harvey Martin.
Daryl Mitchell.
Jamie Ann Massalinto.
Nicholas Miura.
James Mason.
Christopher Marino.
Brittany Matusik.
Jamie Nagy.
Kenneth McCullough.
Joseph Nanzer.
Daniel McIntosh.
Benjamin Mommer.
Ashley Maystrick.
Keith Morrell.
Catherine Menu.
Elisa Noble.
Arturo Miguel.
Yao Niarco.
Diamond Mitchell.
Kylie O'Halloran.
Sami Mohammed.
Maureen Okoli.
Hope Montavon.
Elise Olson.
Trevor Morrison.
Joseph Ortlieb.
Afshan Nadim.
Thomas Wesley Osmond.
Manali Nayak.
Maddie Pace.
Marcus Nguyen.
Angelica Pardita.
Jose Nunez.
Jordan Pastoric.
Andrew O'Connor.
Casey Patterson.
Stephanie Olmsted.
Andrew Peterson.
Conrad Olson.
Jesus Perez.
Kazi Osama.
Adam Wurst.
Wesley Ott.
Jennifer Pomvancy.
Jessica Otto.
Austin Porzel.
Ivana Padilla.
Shanika Price.
Vandin Patel.
Lisa Raimondi.
Hannah Paul.
Jessica Ramirez.
Michael Penisnack.
Christopher Rand.
Abby Petersdorf.
Ethan Richards.
Lindsay Pop.
Christopher Rahifshan.
Scott Pospisil.
Timothy Berkrusiak.
Curtis Prolick.
Elisa Reyes.
Tyler Rabel.
James Richardson.
Justin Rambert.
Matthew Roeder.
Danielle Ratliff.
Pamela Christine Chajuela Rosales.
Ashley Ray.
Anthony Ruelli.
George Rio.
Catherine Rupp.
Rayma Ray.
Gabriella Rushchuk.
Gerald Renton.
Anthony Santori.
Alexandra Rowland.
Angelia Scardino.
Lixvet Ruiz.
Christopher Witsick.
Alyssa Sanderson.
Christopher Smallzer.
Nicole Sather.
Kimberly Schaefer.
Ryan Shack.
Taylor Shields.
Ashley Sexton.
Rebecca Siebens.
Katie Sheehan.
Miranda Sims.
Robert Shockley.
Elise Snyder.
Chelsea Schulenberger.
Courtney Spoonholtz.
Edgar C.S.
Carvel Tate.
Megan Sig.
Mark Steffen.
Rachel Slowick.
Demetrius Strong.
Lauren Solomon.
Ashley Samansky.
Harrison Stein.
Shelby Stanley.
Margaret Mary Stone.
Marissa Williams.
Kanabun Sukchan.
Ryan Tengler.
Raz Syed.
Megan Tibney.
Robert Taraska.
Matthew Torres.
Kristen Taylor.
Matthew Vancouver.
Stephen Thompson.
Carol Van Lake.
Eric Tittle.
Danielle Van Mater.
Michael Tran.
Marquita Wallace.
Robert Verrucci.
Zachary Walton.
James Walter.
Trenier Ward.
Brittany Ward.
Robert Wegner.
Vincent Lamar Watkins.
Patrick Wendling.
Jeremy Major White.
Joseph Jawan Williams.
Jacob Whitelaw.
Brandon Wilburn.
Michael Wilson. Howard Witherspoon. Alexander Yorko. Zachary Zankel. Agnieszka Zielinski. Joshua Werner. James Watson. Sierra Warren. Christina Stowers. Amy Zarita. Terrell Youngblood. Danielle Elise Warren.
These are the graduates of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Well, that was fun, wasn't it? Yeah, congratulations to all of you. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, graduates, if you've expressed gratitude to your faculty, parents, and other supporters, I'd ask that you consider one more bit of recognition: your university, your alma mater. You're now graduates of one of the finest universities in the country, and your degree will take you far. We ask you now to do your part to maintain the practical value of that degree and uphold the values for which it stands. I ask you to remain committed to the NIU principles of public service, civic engagement, and ethically inspired leadership. Uphold the NIU commitment to lifelong learning and personal growth. And I ask you to remember your alma mater, to continue your relationship with the university as active and engaged alumni. NIU's focused our efforts on building the groundwork for your successful future. We do hope that you find opportunities to focus on the success of future generations of NIU students. When I became the president, I realized that our 240,000 alumni represent one of the most powerful assets. We are going to work hard to tap into that resource as never before. One of our new and most important goals is to provide alumni mentors to all of our students and to greatly expand the student internship opportunities. Our vision is to be able to provide internship opportunities for every one of our students. It's a heavy lift, but I'm confident that our alumni network is up to that challenge. So, at some point in the future, we may be asking you to share your time, talents, and experience, and to give a young Husky a hand up. Always remember, your stories, your hard work, your success, and your generosity pave the way for next generations. I'll close by again wishing each and every one of you life success and the fulfillment of your dreams. Provost Freeman?
Please turn to the last page of your program and join Andrea James as we conclude this morning's celebration by singing the NIU Alma Mater. Following the Alma Mater, guests are asked to remain in their seats for the recessional of the platform party, faculty, and graduates. Will the audience please rise as you are able?